Here in Northwestern State head coach Rick Cabrera, the Demons come home for their lone December home game Friday against Southern New Orleans, 1 o'clock tip. And Coach, do you remember how to get back to Prather Coliseum? It's been a minute since you've been here.
Oh man, I'm kind of used to it now, man. But it's a great feeling to be back home, man. Our guys are ready to play another game. We've had two pretty tough physical practices, and we're ready to play a game and focus on Friday afternoon.
You've had a little bit of time off between your last couple of games. There was a Saturday to Saturday break, and it's a Saturday to Friday break this time. Do you like, at this point of the year, having a little bit more time off in between games?
Absolutely, man. Rest is crucial at this time of year. The NCAA allows us to have our guys in the summer. I'm a little torn on that, but it's beneficial for us as well. So I can't say too much negative. But my point is that when you have them for the summer and then they come back in mid to late August, you have them August, September, October, November. We need rest, man. We need rest. We need time away from each other, kind of rejuvenate ourselves. But these guys have been trailblazers. They've been getting after it and are just focusing on the next game at hand.
And that next game is Southern New Orleans, which is a little bit of a break in the part of the schedule. You had your two Southland Conference games, and you went and played a Power 4 conference team. You're going to play SUNO, and you're going to play another Power 4 conference team after Christmas. So this is the one where it's a bit of a rarity for you in the non-conference really to be the quote-unquote bigger school. And with that comes its own set of challenges.
Yeah, we like the mental approach. We don't take any game lightly. I promise you that. It's not a cliche talk. But we're allowed to play these type of games and we play them, right? But the tough approach is to keep your players locked in. We have a thought of the day, and I change it up every day. But the one this week was, you're a better player than what you were yesterday, and focus on this week about being better. Don't worry about who we play. Just focus on being better, and let's take care of the game on Friday. And then after that, then you can go have some fun with your family. And that's been the focus. And I'll be honest, our guys have answered the bell. Our practices have been brutal, and I'm saying that in a good way. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We'll shorten up the practice a little bit, keep them fresh, and be ready to go on Friday.
Talked about chasing improvements. Also maybe chasing some consistency from certain guys.
Yeah. That's been the thing about us in the first semester. The one great thing is our depth, but and I wouldn't say bad, but we need certain guys to kind of, I have to know what I'm going to get out of you every single night. A couple of guys have trended that way and have kind of stayed that way. The John Sanders, the Willie Williams, the JT Warren. I'm probably forgetting a couple other guys. And then there's some other guys that I need to see, what I'm going to get from you. I can't you can't be an enigma of a player at this time of year, especially going into conference.
You will play SUNO, and the one thing is, maybe not a lot of the guys here, but you saw this team last year, and it's a team that returns several familiar faces, including Jamal Gibson, who had a monster game of 30 and 15 here last year. So he's back. So I know it right there. It's probably the one guy certainly on the scouting report that's got a star, a cross, a check, whatever it is by it.
Yeah, Jamal Gibson is a good player, man. His last game he had 31 and 27 rebounds. Not his last game against us. I'm talking about his last game. He has a kind of unorthodox game, and I'm saying that as a compliment. But he's productive, and at the end of the day, that's what it's all about: being productive. And our guys know about him. They have a couple other good players, but we're going to treat this just like it's a Division I game. And focus on winning it and doing it the right way.
Coach, as always, appreciate your time.
Appreciate you.